Good evening, student. After completing the single membrane bound, double membrane bound and non-membrane bound cell organelles in the cytoplasm, now we are left with the cytoskeletal element. The proteinaceous filamentous substances which are present in the cytoplasm to support it is called as cytoskeletal elements. There are mainly three types of cytoskeletal element. Cyto means cytoplasm, skeleton is a network kind of thing which supports the cytoplasm. So there are three types of cytoskeletal element which are microtubules, microfilaments and intermediate filaments. So let's try to learn about them in detail. So under the heading of cytoskeletal element, we are having three entries. First is microtubules, second are intermediate filaments, and third are microfilaments. So we will speak one after the another in comparison so that we can better understand these structures. Microfilaments are the tubular, unbranched, hollow structures which are made up of a protein tubulin. Okay, so microtubules are basically unbranched, hollow, tubular structure which are made up of protein tubulin. So ट्यूब्यूलिन प्रोटीन से बने हुए अनब्रांच, जिसको ब्रांचिंग नहीं है और जो अंदर से हॉलो है, ऐसे ट्यूब लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स को हम माइक्रोट्यूब्यूल्स कहते हैं। ट्यूब्यूलिन प्रोटीन दो टाइप के होते हैं, अल्फा ट्यूब्यूलिन एंड बीटा ट्यूब्यूलिन, एंड दीज अल्फा एंड बीटा ट्यूब्यूलिन विल अटैच विथ ईच अदर इन अल्टरनेट फैशन टू फॉर्म अ कंटिन्यूअस ट्यूब लाइक स्ट्रक्चर. Okay, so for producing one tube we require 13 protofilaments. So to demonstrate this, we can imagine a tube like structure. So this is a tube which is hollow from inside, but for making this tube we require alpha and beta tubulin. Let's suppose that this is a alpha tubulin structure and this one is the beta tubulin structure, and these structures will fit inside each other in alternate fashion to form a tubulin protein. This tubulin protein, we require 13 such proteins to form a complete circle of microtubule. So these proteins, these tubulins will get arranged in a circular fashion: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 and 13 to form a complete circle. And after completing the circle, they will again pile on each other and the tube will go continuously. So to represent this, let's say for example this is 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. They are the alpha tubulin and which are joined with the beta tubulins. 2 3 4 6. Then again we are having alpha tubulins, and then again we are having beta tubulins. So in this way they will polymerize to form a complete tube. And if you consider the one string of the tube, so let's say for example this is one string, then such 13 string can be seen in case of this single tube. These single strings which are present in the tube, there are 13 single strings in one tube, are called as protofilaments. So for producing one single tube, we require 13 protofilaments in case of microtubules. The main function of microtubules, the microtubules are mainly responsible for formation of basal structure of centriole. They are also responsible for formation of central body in case of cilia and flagella. They form the part of axoneme and they will also be helpful in formation of spindle fiber. So speaking about the function, they are mainly responsible for centriole formation, then they will make central body of cilia and flagella, and they are responsible for spindle fiber formation. The assembly and disassembly of microtubule will require the presence of GTP and calcium. So for assembly and disassembly, they required GTP plus calcium ion. So do remember this point, clear? So this is about the microtubules. Microtubules are unbranched. These words in the question will give you the clue about which filament or which tubule or which cytoskeletal element the question is talking about. If the question is talking about the unbranched and hollow structure, then definitely it is a microtubule. Clear? Then secondly, we are having the intermediate filament. Intermediate filaments are the hollow, branched and non-contractile filament which is made up of three main acidic proteins. So intermediate filaments are also hollow, but they are branched and they are non-contractile. In case of microtubules are also non-contractile. They are tubular structure, they are hollow and they are always unbranched. But intermediate filaments are always branched, they are hollow, they are non-contractile and they are made up of three main acidic proteins. Number one, keratin. Number two is vimetine. And number three is desmine. So these are the three acidic proteins which are responsible for formation of intermediate filament. Intermediate filament will mainly form the inner half of the nuclear membrane and they are also responsible for scaffolding of chromosome. So function wise, they are responsible for formation of nuclear lamella, inner side, and they will also help in scaffolding of chromosome. Condensation of chromosome required a scaffolding process. In that way, the chromatin will condense to form a chromosome and that particular condensation process is called as scaffolding and this scaffolding is with the help of intermediate filament. Now speaking about the microfilament are a solid structures made up of actin filament. They can be branched or unbranched. So they are the solid filaments which can be branched or unbranched and they are contractile in nature. They are made up of contractile contractile protein actin. This actin is basically a globular protein, गोल साइज का प्रोटीन होता है. ये जो गोल साइज का प्रोटीन होता है एक्टिन, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज ग्लोब्यूलर एक्टिन. So this is a globular actin, and this globular actin will join together to form a continuous filament. So the second globular actin will join, then third, and then fourth, and then fifth, and then sixth, and then so on, and they will form a continuous filament. This filament of a globular actin protein is called as filamentous actin or F actin. So this complete structure is called as F actin, and this individual structure is called as G actin. It is a contractile protein, that means it can short its length. वो अपनी लेंथ कम ज़्यादा कर सकता है, और इसी प्रॉपर्टी के कारण these filaments are very much important to cell. These filaments are helpful. So function wise, these filaments are helpful in cyclosis, that is movement of cytoplasm. Then it is also helpful for Sol gel interconversion. This theory we have already learned in the previous video. Then thirdly, they are responsible for pseudopodia formation. And they are also responsible for cytokinesis in case of cell division. So these are the various functions inside the cell which can be performed with the help of microfilament. So just to summarize, cytoskeletal elements are the proteinaceous, filamentous, elaborated network kind of structure which actually supports the cell in maintaining the shape and size. They are present in cytoplasm, and we are having three types of cytoskeletal element. Number one, we are having microtubule. is this ये अनब्रांच है, हॉलो है, ट्यूब्यूलर स्ट्रक्चर है जो नॉन कॉन्ट्रैक्टाइल प्रोटीन से बना है, ट्यूब्यूलिन से. एक ट्यूब्यूलिन की ट्यूब बनाने के लिए हमें 13 प्रोटोफिलामेंट चाहिए. ये 13 प्रोटोफिलामेंट एक्चुअली अल्फा एंड बीटा ट्यूब्यूलिन के कारण बनते हैं. सो दिस इज अ अल्फा ट्यूब्यूलिन and this one is the beta tubulin, and alpha and beta tubulin will join together to form a protein tubulin. This tubulin protein will arrange in a circular fashion, and to make one circle we require 13 tubulin, and these will arrange one after the another to form a complete circle. So in total we are having 13 protofilament in one tube. Clear for this thing? Functionally, the microtubules are responsible for formation of centriole. They form the main body of centriole. Then they will form a central body of cilia and flagella. Then they will also helpful for formation of spindle fiber, which are helpful in case of cell division. Secondly, we are having intermediate filament. Intermediate filaments are hollow, but they are branched. As microtubules are unbranched, these filaments are branched. They are also non-contractile, and they are made up of acidic protein. Number one, keratin. Number second is vitamin, and number third is desmin. The intermediate filament mainly form the nuclear lamella from inner side, and they are also helpful in scaffolding of chromosome. Thirdly, we are having microfilament. Microfilament are a solid structure. See, both these two filaments are a tubular structure, a hollow structure, but microfilaments are the solid filamentous structure. They can be branched or they can be unbranched. They are contractile in nature, and they are made up of contractile protein actin. This actin is generally formed in the globular form, which is called as G actin, and G actin will polymerize to form a filament which is called as F actin. This proteinous filament is mainly responsible for cyclosis, that is the movement of cytoplasm inside the cell. It will also help in gel-sol interconversion. This gel-sol interconversion will help in the formation of pseudopodia, and this is also responsible for formation of central furrow in case of animal cell in the process of cytokinesis. So this is all about the cytoskeletal element. Now next video we will try to learn about the structure of nucleus. Thank you.